Hello everyone. I am back with a old school Sunday and I am going to do my mind's eye today. Who wants to go through some old my mind's eye product? I have so much of it. So I'm excited because it's been a long time since I've gone through a lot of this product and I still love it. It's beautiful. They're one of my favorites. So before I get into the collections and papers that I have, though, I do want to remarry some of my product back together with my paper. If you've watched some of my older videos, you know I'm kind of doing that. I've been doing that with like my Halloween stash. I did that. I had separated everything, and then I decided I wanted my collections back together because I just know that I work better that way. And there was a time where I was just kind of like splitting out all my collections up and doing all that, and maybe I was done playing with it at the time, but now it's like, oh, but if I want to get back to it, I want to play with it as a collection as much as possible because it's already coordinated for you. It's just so much easier, and then I can add to it if I need to, but to start with the things that already coordinate is great. So I'm trying to get all my stuff back together, and so I have one full, let's see, it's more than one, I don't know. Yes, I have one. Is that right? Yeah, one full calyx section is all my mind's eye. And it's pretty full, but what I want to do is if I have kind of I'll do this on video today is we'll see. We'll see how much time it takes. I might want to I'm okay if just all my mind's eye is in that one section. I have to decide if I want to get the individual collections back together with whatever embellishments I may still have on hand. Now my loose die cuts and things, they're kind of hopeless. I have them just in tubs loose that I just filter through and look through. Some of them I could definitely look at and say, I know these are my mind's eye, but a lot of them not so much. But really my mind's eye didn't have, I mean, they didn't have, if I recall, they didn't have a lot of loose ephemera packs. I don't recall. Anyway, sometimes I get basic gray in my mind's eye, like in my head. They kind of, I think about both of them at the same time, and I have the, because I know like basic gray did have some. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab. I have just a few little containers of stickers and things. I'm just going to filter through them really fast, get them into piles, and then I can kind of start putting things back together with their homes. And so we're going to move this out of the way for now. I have lots of 6x6 paper pads. And I just have this guy here, and I'm just going to go through I have like 3 or 4 of these. I have these just random loose embellishments, and I'm going to pull out all my mind's eye stuff and just remarry it with the collections. So here I have one, the Follow Your Heart collection. So I'm just going to kind of create piles. Let's see, basic gray. And some of these that's basic gray. Some of these random ones from Hobby Lobby, it's probably gonna get to the point to where that's really all I should have left in here is Hobby Lobby things or things that, are kind of not name brand, maybe things from Joann's, Michael's, those kinds of things, or things that I really don't have any of the collection left. I just have, these individual sticker sheets or whatever. And so, see, there's Echo Park. So that's not, it looks like my mind's eye. I think this is my mind's eye, Stella Rose. And cut and paste. So things like this. Daisy D's. Well, I might actually have some Daisy D's. I don't think I have enough, though. So, my goal is, and this will open up a lot more space for me in these containers that I can use for that type of stuff. And maybe figure out something else to organize in here. So I got a few there. Let me go back a little bit just because I know it's hard. I know it's hard to see these because they're so tall, but see Felicity Jane, Heidi Swap, Pink Paisley, And if I find any, let's see, so far I've gone through what, October Afternoon, Studio Calico, Bo Bunny, and what's the other brand I went through? Bo Bunny. And what's this called? My goodness. Pink Fresh. Oh my goodness. I can never think of their name. So if I come up with any of those two, I'll go and pull them because I didn't do that in the last couple of videos. I wasn't really thinking that through. But let's see. Price swap. Or like, for instance, this is super themed. It has mermaids. And I know I have a mermaid collection like kind of in my summer area. So I'm going to set this over there just so I can remember that that needs to be put with that paper pack or paper collection because I'll want to work with those together. This is all Tim Holtz, Teresa Collins, Heidi Swapp. Okay, nothing here. The one thing I don't know. I do like to keep these sticker books separate. I might change my mind because I have all these, I have sections for all these ladies. But these I kind of got with the intent of like, these are great to take on a crop if you just want a book of lots of different stickers. However, I still see myself mainly trying to use it with other product from that designer. So we'll see what happens when I get to that. Okay, I think those are all. I think it's my mind's eye in there. I think it's just older. This one might have some. Okay. So these are just a lot of like partially used sheets. I can usually pinpoint what's my mind's eye. Just a lot of randomness. I need to just get through some of this stuff and use it. And put it over here. I had these sticky notes Teresa Collins used to put with her collections. And I like to use them when I do like a class. You know, like say if you're doing a Vicki Boutin class and you have all your cut paper and you're numbering them. It's super helpful to have little cute like sticky notes to mark what number they are. Okay, so here's some of my mind's eye. Miss Caroline and The Sweetest Thing. Got Simple Stories, I think. Some of these I'm going to have to guess that they aren't. Now that's Heidi Swapp. That's Fancy Pants. That's Pebbles. Fancy Pants. Okay, here I have some. Okay, so this is definitely chic, indie chic. More cut and paste. Couple cut and paste. Let's see. I think that's October Afternoon. Now and Then. Oh. Indie Chic. Got a few things here. So Indie Chic, which I had there. Lost and Found. And Now and Then. And I feel like if I remember right, they had like, they would name, like they'd have a name, but then they have multiple collections under that name. So like, I think they're both by Jen Allison. I feel like these are two different collections that were released at different times. They're two different color schemes, but they're both called Now and Then. They're both by Jen Allison. So I'm sure we'll figure that out as we go through everything again, every collection just did things a little bit differently. Ooh, Jenny Bolin. That's been a while. Okay. The Sweetest Thing. Full sticker sheet. Haven't even used that yet. That's crazy. Another reason this is important to me is because I know as I've been going through layouts of my different albums and looking at the ones that make me think, oh, I kind of want to redo that. I don't really love that one. it's honestly a lot of them that I was like trying to use up old product, but not really doing it in a creative way or a thoughtful way. I just wanted to use up old product to use it. And so, again, you evolve over time and you kind of figure out your style over time. But, until I figured out, okay, the feel of that particular collection, yeah, it was maybe the same color scheme, but the tones of, I don't know, like it didn't work well, like to what I like now. And I don't know if that makes any sense whatsoever. And so, so anyway, it seems to me that I find that a lot of the layouts I'm wanting to redo are the ones that I just kind of did to use up old stash. Not because I still loved it, but because I wanted to use up some old We Are Memory Keeper stickers on a layout that kind of matched the colors. You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't super thoughtful about it. And so that I don't love that layout as much as I should. And so I really do think that the ones where I go, I'm like, okay, this collection works together, or these collections work well together. I'm more mindful of, the look and the feel of, and the tones of the colors and those types of things than I did in the past. And having this as a starting point, as far as having the collection together, it helps that process, I guess. Okay, this is from Jubilee. I don't think I have Jubilee out here yet. I don't know if that makes any sense, but okay, The Sweetest Thing, Now and Then, more Cut and Paste. Oh my gosh, I have a lot in here. Okay, so The Sweetest Thing, Now and Then more Cut and Paste. So I'm wondering if I've passed up some of the sticker sheets that I just didn't have the top on. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to worry about it too much. Okay. There's Lost and Found and Indie Chic. Let's see. Lost and Found. Yeah, there were lots of different Lost and Found quote-unquote collections under that name. There's like a random sticker on there. Okay. Another Sweetest Thing. That's a different color scheme. Okay. Saturday Afternoon. I think that's Jenny Bolin. Crepe Paper. Jenny Bolin. I don't know if any of these red ones are still good. Authentique. I think I have an Authentique section. Seven Gypsies. I think it's Heidi Swap. Lots of Pink Paisley. That is definitely Heidi Swap. Okay, here's some more Indie Chic dimensional stickers. Yeah, different colors. So they'd have like kind of a pink collection, like this yellow and black, or let's see, maybe this is all the same collection with the yellow and blue. I'm not for sure. Okay, here's the Collins Sweetest Thing. Now and Then. I love that collection. The color scheme is really pretty. Stella Rose, which I had there. Oh, here's some simple stories. Miss Caroline. I saw Miss Caroline. Yes. And here's some buttons from My Mind's Eye My Story. I haven't seen that yet. Okay. And Lost and Found. Is this, yeah, this is My Mind's Eye, right? Yes. Right? Yes. Okay. Okay, so I did have more stickers and things in here than I thought I did. Okay. I think that's everything I can think of. Where else do I have my Mind's Eye stash? I think that's probably it. Like I said, my loose embellishments and things are just either they're organized in their categories or they're just loose in tubs, and I'm not going to worry about them now. So I'm just going to put all these in piles. So when I go through it, I find the paper lines, I can just at least put them close to each other. And I might end up with 5 million piles here. We'll see how this goes. This is Caroline. Hopefully it's not too distracting having all the piles. Okay, So we're going to start with the 6x6 paper pads. And I'll try to pair those with these piles as well. And then get to the ones I have in collection still, and then all the loose items. Okay. You guys ready for this? Okay, so I have Miss Caroline. I just like to look at what year. This is 2012, so 13 years. I still love it. I love this wood grain. So I have some sheets torn out of it, but I don't know how much I used it. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay. So I see these are hard to flip through when they're kind of falling apart a little bit. So Miss Caroline. And this is like a whole, these are Miss Caroline, but they look like way different tones. So I'm going to guess that this is, but maybe I'll still try to keep like all the Miss Carolines together. And then I can so sometimes it's kind of sorting them down one layer and then sorting them down another layer and then sorting them down another layer. So if there's multiple Miss Caroline lines, like I think these two go together, but it doesn't feel like it matches this. Then I'll put them all together, but then I'll get down one more ring and I can then separate it out one more time. But for now, I'm going to put all these together. Okay, cut and paste. I know there were lots of different cut and pastes. This is, oh my goodness, I have scraps everywhere. Okay. Okay, try not to make too much of a mess here. So yeah, this was one of my favorites. Just that really pretty, and this color scheme was really popular for a long time. The aquas and this like this pinkish orange color, like really popular color scheme. There's probably gonna be lots of lines with this particular color scheme. Super cute. Okay, so that's cut and paste, which I have here. Okay. Collectible. I don't think I've seen that one. And I don't think I've even used it because it was still unopened. This is really pretty. Really summery. This would be a good summery one. So cute. Okay. Okay, market. Not seeing a year on that one. This I think has more of that vintage feel. Yeah, I remember this one. So pretty. I wonder what year this is. It doesn't say. I don't remember. I mean, I think that's one of the older ones. Okay. Hello, Gorgeous. Again, this is unopened. I don't think I have to open it. Here, I'll do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's cute. Lots of glitter. Lots of glitter in that one. That one's cute. Oops. That one was 2016. So that has to be getting close towards the end of their, I'm trying to think of when they, I think they are still technically a company, but aren't they doing like more office supplies and things like that? Or maybe not. I could be wrong. Maybe they're not doing anything. I don't remember. But okay, another Lost and Found. So I know there's a few different Lost and Found collections. So this is kind of that orange green, tan, yellow. I love this so much. And I'm wondering, I might have some stuff in my heritage cabinet as well. I don't think so, but I could. It's very possible. Okay, I'll put that in my Lost and Found section. Okay, 6x6 by My Mind's Eye. And you know what? This actually looks very, oh my gosh, that is so cute. It's very springy. I think, like with the little birds. I don't think I have any other like parts of this, like a 12x12 pieces of this collection. I don't recall, or I don't think I have any embellishments that match it. I could be wrong. I'll find out here as soon as we go through things. I'm going to set this over aside into my spring pile. I think that this is going to be something that I would add to that kit very easily. And I don't think there's anything else to go with it. I could be wrong, but we'll find out. But I'm going to do that for now and then see what happens as far as when I go through everything else. Okay, collectible. Oops. Okay, so this is pinks, greens, blues, some purple tones in there. Very cute. That's pretty. Got the other collectible pad. Another one called 6x6. Oh, Vanity Fair. It looks like that's maybe the name in my mind's eye. I'm not for sure where I got these. Oh, that's cute. Look at that. This has kind of some more muted tones. Very pretty. Okay. All right, my mind's eye blush. I won't be surprised if I find more than one of the same paper pad too. It's very possible. Hold on. Okay, so this is called Blush. Kind of pink, kind of the burgundy pink tones, burgundy and pink tones. That is so pretty. The script with like some pink like wash on it. This feels kind of like a Valentine's-y line a little bit maybe, but I don't think I'm going to add it to my Valentine section quite yet. Okay. Miss Caroline. I better pick it up or I'm never going to get through this. Oh, I love this line. Actually, I think I made a paper bag album with this collection. I need to pull out all my bins of old mini albums and figure out what I want to salvage and glue all back together and what I want to give up on and tear apart. I don't know. They're just I have a few that are displayed, but most of them just through the moves, they just fell apart and I just put them in a tub and forgot about them. This is super cute. This is another Miss Caroline. Oh, goodness. So that is super cute. I love that collection. Cut and paste. Oh, fun clouds. I love that. Or your blues, greens, yellows. Okay, I know I had cut and paste here somewhere right in front of me. Now and then for my mind's eye, blue, yellow. Okay. Collectible Unforgettable. That is so pretty. There's not a lot left in here, so I must have used some. Bramble Rose. This has a very distressed look to it. Okay. Still no date. Do I have a Bramble Rose section anywhere? I have a Stella Rose. I don't think so. Okay. Just Splendid. Record It. This is from 2014. Oh, I love good camera paper too. Man, I don't remember this at all. Very springy pastel colors. Super cute. Okay. I'm running out of room, you guys. Okay. Another 6x6. My favorite things. That's cute. Well, these have like a variety of color schemes. These almost feel like it's a mixture, like a combo of some of their different collections. I don't know. It's called 6x6. I wonder if I should just put their 6x. I don't know. Okay, whatever. Okay, on the bright side, 2012. I also remember really loving this collection. Has that really pretty denim in it. Lots of wood grains, brighter colors. Cute. On Trend 2, I know I have this collection, 12 by 12, so I'll add it to that. This was a really popular color scheme as well, this green and this orange and pink. Sorry, I don't want to open that because I know this is going to take a while. So a collectible, unforgettable, and lots of scraps. So I've obviously used it, but really pretty. I love this one. Oh my gosh. Look at how cute that is. It's so cute. I love my Mind's Eye. Okay. Put that in my collectible collection and see that, yeah, there's 2 of those. But I've used them both. So I must have bought it with a plan in mind. Another collectible called Memorable. I feel like we've seen this one already. That might be, I think I have 2 of those. Yes, I do. In which I should, so my daughter is going to start scrapbooking. She wants to scrapbook her theater performances. So I went through some of my products and any duplicates that I had that I could find, I gave to her. This is called Pretty Things. Another very distressed one. So I'll probably put it with this one. And so what I might do is as I go through these things, is if I find duplicates, I'm going to put them aside for her. Because I definitely don't need duplicates at this point. Like, I'm just happy to know what I have. I have plenty of stuff to use, and so it's not like I need 2 of things. Miss Caroline. Yep, I have 2 of those. So she may be getting some extra stash after this My Mind's Eye video. Here's Happy, Record It. Another good camera one. You can tell when the camera image became really popular in scrapbooking. Ooh, I love the clouds. I love cloud paper because my daughter loves weather stuff, so love that. Some of these are, I don't think I have collections. Okay, Charmed. Oh yeah, I remember this one. It was all metallic and like black and white. Black, white, and gold, I think. Cut and paste. Red, blues, and yellows. Another cut and paste, just different color scheme. And Now and Then. Cute. Okay, and oh, I loved this one. Follow Your Heart. Yes, I have that here. There was a Christmas line I still have too. It reminds me a lot of this collection, but Christmas colors and designs. So cute. That will be in my Christmas collection, so I can't wait to find that because I really wanted to play with that for a long time. Okay, so now what? So what I think I'm going to do is just kind of stack these up, and as I go through my collections, then just try to pull from them as I need to. That might not be the most efficient way to do this, but I'm not for sure what else to do that won't be too incredibly distracting. Actually, I'm going to pile over here, so I'm kind of off the camera. Gorgeous. Okay, those. Oh, I didn't see a Jubilee, did we? I don't think so. Okay. Okay, so I think that's going to be too distracting. Let's get that over here. Okay. You guys excited? I'm kind of excited. Okay. Follow Your Heart. Okay, so I just found that. And I also have I'm going to grab them. I have a few empty envelopes so I can get rid of these ugly bags. Taking my sweatshirt off because I'm getting, you know, a workout here. Let's see. Where did I put those? Right here. So I have my empty envelopes next to me in case I want to transition some over to a nicer envelope. It's always tricky with those with washi though. I might have to take them out of the... Okay. I'm going to try to do some little organization too if I can as I'm doing this. There's some stuff stuck on here. Let's see. Let's salvage what we can. Yeah, my mind's eye always had lots of buttons and brads. Ooh, that's a cute little music note thing. Okay. Put that down right there for now. Okay. So looks like this is Follow Your Heart, which I have here, but they're different. I think. Yeah. So are they different? I'm wondering if some of these are like, I feel like, you know, like a lot of these became available like at Joann's and different places later. If these are like distributed by, I don't know, because these are pretty much the same. So I don't know. I mean, yeah. This 2014. And this one does not have a date. So I guess, I don't know. But I think they're basically the same papers. I have some brads here. Looks like this was from the one that has like the music notes. Maybe are they the same? No, they're different. So they may have had a few different collections under the same name. This isn't even open, you guys. And I'm actually glad about that because some of these collections have cards like this that I open and put into my Project Life card organization, which is now organized by color. And if they like were part of a collection, I try to keep them together. But I'm kind of glad that this is still together. But these are beautiful cards. So that is fun. Some buttons that I need to... Oh, yeah, I just tore that. Oh, well. I wish I still had in packaging. Some layered embellishments. It has been a long time since I've looked at these in person. It looks like I lost some pieces, so I might have to do some salvaging here. Looks like I lost... Oh, I think I'm going to be able to find everything, though, and just redo it. So here's the R. And... yeah, I can figure out something. Because there's some... or just take these off, maybe. There was some... well, no. They wouldn't have it right in front of the word, would they? Yeah, I don't want to ruin that. So I'm going to figure that out. Yeah, darn it. So that one might be ruined. Oh well. Okay, so stickers. Serves me right for not taking care of my stuff. Just throwing it in a bag. Okay, well, okay. I'm not going to salvage everything now. Okay, so here's... oh my. That is a lot of alphas. You guys, I didn't even know those were in here. So here's a question. Do I keep them in here? Or put them in one of my containers and like... these would work with lots of different collections. I don't think they have to go with my Mind's Eye product. I'm going to guess this is probably a mix of lots of different... I don't know. I don't remember how they sold these. They sold them in packs of like... Do I leave them in here? I don't know what to do. What to do? There's a random button there. I think I'm going to put these in my container that is next to my desk. I just think that these could get used on lots of different pages. And they aren't real My Mind's Eye specific as far as, I mean, the colors obviously will all match. I'm going to do that for now. I may change my mind, but that is a find. Holy cow. I did not know I had those. Okay. Some washies. And some random pieces. Oh, I wonder. No, they would not put that. I don't know. Okay. That goes to something. And then I'm going to be able to fit it into my folder better, I'm going to take these out. So these are washies that go with the Follow Your Heart. Oops, sorry guys. I hope I'm on screen okay. Here we go. Okay, so then as far as for the paper that I have in here, other things. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. Okay, that's, oh, I must have started something because this is a partial border strip that I've already put on there, but that's cute. Okay, so here's some scraps. I think this is actually the cover of like the collection pack because it's like a thicker, but it's really cute and it's really usable. I'm glad I kept that. Let's see here. Okay. Beautiful pink. Oh my word. That is so pretty. I could fussy cut that out so easy and just make those beautiful elements on a page. Okay. This is why we do this, friends. It's to fall back in love with your product and how, like, these could be fussy cut too. It's so pretty. I love this. Also, just making sure I have the right collections in here. That I don't have it. This collection is starting to come back to me a little bit. I remember like loving this. Just like the contrast with like the black with those brighter colors is so pretty. Yellow. And just this is becoming really popular again, just having the designs directly on the page, and people are getting really creative of how to do that and use that. Great notebook paper. So pretty. Okay, so you do have another one of these. So yeah, this was in my era where I probably bought two or three of my favorites, and you can say it was a mistake, but you know what? I'm okay with that. Yeah, it was kind of a circus themed one. Yep, that's so fun. I wonder. This is gorgeous. Oh, that hurts the eyes. More beautiful florals. More circus themed. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. You could cut that apart. Okay, and then here's the sticker sheets. Find Your Wings and Fly is what this one was called. I love that. It has a top hat. You guys, we went to Hugh Jackman when he was doing a tour and doing The Greatest Showman and Les Mis stuff, and some of his other things too, but those are the two kind of big things. And I'm pretty sure he wore, well, he obviously wore a hat like that in The Greatest Showman. And it's one of my top 5 favorites movies, so maybe I can even scrapbook about that, but that'd be a good way to use that. So I haven't really been to a circus. Like, I probably did it when I was a kid, but I don't have any pictures. This is gorgeous. Look at that middle piece. It's huge, but it's gorgeous. Okay, some more paper. Here, I'm going to get this organized. Oh, they're going to start falling out probably. Okay. More paper. This is so fun. I just love that. Cut apart type of things. Another sticker sheet. Okay, so saw these already gather. Coming out here. And then one more chipboard. So cute. Okay. I'm going to put these in here. Okay. So this is the, I guess. Okay, so the follow your heart isn't necessarily, so this is find your wings and fly and follow your heart. Why do I have those together? I don't think I should. And I think all the paper was find your wings and fly. I think the follow your heart is just this. Right? Let me look one more time. I think all of this is the find your wings and fly. Find your wings and fly. Oh, this was follow your heart that I found in mine. Because these don't match that for sure. I'm not for sure why I had that paper pad in there. But I think that this is all find your wings and fly. I'm pretty sure. Let me just flip through really fast. So I'm going to keep this together, but then I'm going to follow your heart's going to just go with, yeah. Okay. So this is all just find your wings and fly. And I don't think I have, that's Indy, that's Caroline. I don't think I had that anywhere, did I? Like as far as a 6x6 pad? I don't think so. If I find it, I'll just add it later. Okay. So this is going to go in a little collection kit by itself. And let me figure out which washi goes with what here. I think that, let's see, where's the lid? Let's see. So that was follow your heart. So these will go with here. And then I think these went with this. Okay. So I'm not for sure why I had those together. Who knows? Yeah, this has a mustache. That's kind of self-explanatory there, I guess. Okay, so this is a collection now that is just that collection. And now I have to see if I have some more follow your heart somewhere. Okay. Okay, that is a big old honking thing of just paper, so I'll leave that last. Let's go. What is this? That's paper too. I have a lot of paper. Okay, let's do these paper pads really fast because they're kind of taking up a lot of room. So these are the ones like Recollections and like Hobby Lobby put out that are, this one doesn't say My Mind's Eye, but you can look at it and see it's My Mind's Eye. The reason I got these, and you're going to laugh at me, I always had this fear of like, what if I use up all my like My Mind's Eye supplies and papers and I miss them. So I felt like having these, even though they weren't great quality, I would like have a backup. I did this, like, I don't know if you guys remember, like they did that with like Dear Lizzie collections and Maggie Holmes collections. They did just like these loose sheets of paper. And I just got them because I'm like, you know what? Then I have kind of a backup of basically most of their collections. Like this isn't all their collections, but it's a good portion of them. So these remind me a lot of like the Now and Then maybe. I mean, this is a lot of their collections. but the paper is less, you know, not great quality. So I consider these my backup papers. So when I used up all my Mind's Eye, I still had the papers on hand if I needed them. So yeah, so here's a lot of their older stuff. It's so pretty, but it's just thin. It's thin paper. It's still usable, but I'm going to use the other stuff first and just use this if I have to, or maybe give this to my daughters eventually. She would love this. I think some of this stuff would work really well with the pictures that she's doing. So I might do that sooner than later. We'll see. We'll see if I can get rid of my backups. And I'm kind of glad now, you guys, with all these like companies closing down. I feel like my phone is like crooked. Is my phone crooked? Hopefully it's not too distracting here. Sorry, I'm a mess. Okay. All right, what is this collection? I'm going to guess this is one I actually got out recently. And I kind of forgot how these collections that are really, really color specific, how I have a hard time with them if I don't have specific pictures in mind. And this is one of those. I think this is called On Trend 2. I know I had paper pad. On Trend 2 paper pad. Where are you at? Things. I know you're here somewhere. Awesome found. Cut and paste. We're just going to try to separate these a little bit. Indie Chic. All right, where did my On Trend go? I don't know how you can lose things that are like right on your desk in front of you. Follow Your Heart, Jubilee, collectible. And then, I think it was just one paper pad though. There it is. Okay. So yeah, so here's a paper pad. So I'll put this in with here. And so, yeah, so this is and this color scheme again was super popular. I think there's a few different collections that were this color scheme. I know Echo Park had one. It's really beautiful, and I think I just need to find the perfect pictures to use with it. I'm hoping you guys can see lightweight. I don't know if I need. Let me see. Does it help at all, or does that make it worse? Hoping it's okay, you guys. So I just need to, yeah. Oh, I forgot about these like glass embellishments. I know like Pink Paisley did this too with a couple of their collections. Super cute. Some Flair. Brad's. Rub-ons, which hopefully still work. And then they had like little sticker books. All the fun things. And wood veneer. Yes, this would have been when wood veneer was in its heyday. Super cute. And a bunch of loose pieces. I'm just going to assume these are all my Mind's Eye. There's cards, there's alphas. What's that? Some cards. A bunch of loose pieces. So I'm assuming that these all came with the collection, or I added them too. I'm really not sure. Yeah, I'm assuming I must have gotten like a card pack, and maybe that card pack had some ephemera in it too. So you guys have seen that. Oh, do I have two of them? I do have two of them. So my daughter will probably get one of those. Okay. Cut aparts. What year was this? This has to be a more recent one. 2016. Yeah, the orange, pink, green. Has it? Oh, beautiful navy and gold. I love that. This is when navy, because didn't navy take over as a neutral after brown but before gray, if I remember right? And I remember that was hard for me to wrap my mind around because I just didn't see navy as being a neutral. But if I remember right, that kind of became, before gray became a thing. See in here they mix like the cream background with the white. So I think I probably have multiples of each of these. Yes, I do. Lots of gold foil. So fun. So I just need to find the right pictures and just like sit down and just use up this collection. Stickers and chipboard stickers. I was trying to think. Navy and gold. And pink. I just gotta do some brainstorming on what pictures I have that are a little bit more formal feeling, just because that gold foil to me just makes it feel a little bit more formal. Now did I have, yes. So this is also good for me to know what I have duplicates of so that when my daughter comes home again, I can maybe have another stack of supplies, because I really got rid of a ton of little journaling books. And if I can just, like, I know I'm not at this point, I'm not going to use everything in my room. I'm definitely not going to use 2 of everything. And so there are some things that I just bought on accident twice. Sometimes I bought them twice on purpose. But I'm like, if I haven't used even one of them at this point, I'm definitely not going to use 2. So it's really getting easy for me to let go of things I have duplicates of. I think back in the day, it was like, well, if I make a mini album with this, I might need 2 of this. You know what I mean? To have enough of something. And I just don't do that anymore. I do still make some mini albums, but that's just not my mindset anymore. So I know if I have 2 6x6 paper pads, I'm most likely not going to use it. So use both of them, if even one of them. But my goal on this is to use at least one of them, or at least remember that I have it. Okay, this one is called, what is this? Okay, so I do remember this, where instead of Flair, they were doing these pens, and they were so worthless. Like, I couldn't, I guess maybe we're supposed to use them as pens. I guess maybe you could put them into, like, ribbon or fabric, but I don't know what to do with these. I mean, they're cute. They'd be cute to put, like, on a jean jacket or something, but I just didn't have any luck scrapbooking with them. Okay, this is called Market Street, and it is gorgeous. Did I have a Market Street? I feel like I had a Market one. Didn't I? I don't know if it's the same, though. Let's see. Smothered Blush, Pretty Things, Rumple Rose, Market. But I don't think it's the same. This is called just Market, and this is Market Street, so they're totally different. Okay. So, you guys, I totally forgot about, this is so pretty. Look at that. Okay, that's really pretty. So some brads there. Some of these are falling out here. These little centerpieces. Brads. Sorry, I always feel like I'm out of screen. Okay. Some buttons. Which I don't have, like, I don't get motivated to use these, I think, because I always feel like I have to have twine, tied in the middle, which looks super cute, but it's kind of a pain in the rear to do. And so I just need to buck up and get them used, I guess. So I have some washies here. Okay, I'm seeing a Pebbles package in here, so I have no idea what that's about. I have some washies. Super cute. Okay, why do I have Pebbles in here? I must have added it in because of the gold, maybe? Okay, that's really weird. So this is definitely cards. So I'm going to put this in a pile, and I'm going to put this with my card supplies because they're all like card sentiments, and hope that they still work. I don't know why. See, this is why you go through your stuff. You find all kinds of treasures. Another Brad set. Is it different? That butterfly is really stuck. Yeah, it is different. So again, there must have been a couple different collections under the term Market Street. 2014, 2014, but they're different color schemes. So I wonder if I have another 12 by or 6x6 pad in here somewhere. Yeah, because these are different too. Okay, so lots of loose pieces here. I'm not going to go through them all because I'll take forever, but I have those buttons that are really cute, but I think eventually I finally figured out how to like take this off and use it as a flare, but then they're huge. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, get all these loose pieces. So I got cards here, so they must have had like a card pack and a bunch of loose pieces. So there's some kind of ephemera pack here. Okay, so then I have, we're just gonna do this here. Some sticker sheets, super cute. Kind of more of a matte gold, which is really fun as far as the stickers. But I really like the color schemes. Some 12 by 12. This one's kind of it's like adventure awaits, but it's not completely travel themed. You and me. That's fun. Okay, that fox is really cute. Look at that floral. That thing is gigantic. It's so pretty though. Okay. And then let's have some scraps here. I don't have a ton of papers, believe it or not. So I must have used it. There's a lot of scraps. So look how pretty that is. That multi-tone or multi-stripe. Okay, so not a ton of papers, but so I'm kind of glad I had the 6x6 paper pad because I'll be able to, you know, bulk up the paper a little bit because I have lots of embellishments and stickers and things. So super cute. Okay, I'm a mess, as always. Let's get papers in first and then we'll get all the stuff in on top. Oh. I should like pause so you don't have to watch all this, but then you wouldn't be able to laugh at me when I dump everything on my floor. Okay. So just let me know what you guys think about this old school Sunday. I just got a really positive response when I did my Halloween layout or my Halloween stash share and my fall stash share. And it seemed to be a lot of it was, again, because of a lot of people mentioned the nostalgia because there were a lot of older lines in those. And so I thought, hey, I need to go through each and every one of my envelopes and paper pads and just remember what I have. Maybe other people will do it with me. So, Okay, one more collection, and then I think we are to like all my loose papers, which I can start pairing with my 6x6 paper pads and stickers that I've pulled out. So yeah, this is another one of those that was a very specific color scheme. Although my youngest daughter was obsessed with purple for a long time. And so I'm sure I have some pictures or stories that I can make with this. And it's not a huge collection. I just kept it separate because it was a very specific color scheme. This is called Jubilee. I know I did have a Jubilee 6x6 paper pad. No. Jubilee? Oh, no. It was just a sticker sheet. But it kind of matches, but I don't know that this is with a specific collection, but I feel like I'm going to go ahead and keep it here because, like, the greens match. Oh, yeah, I think, well, there's none of this orangey color in here, though, that I know, that I can see. I don't know. What do I do? I'll put it in here, and then that way at least I know where it's at. Okay, so here I have some of their enamel shapes and dots. And it's just like this green, blue, purple, yellow, and silver accents. So I have some cut aparts. Yeah, I'll just go and keep them in here. And then if I come across more Jubilee papers, I'll just put all the Jubilee stuff together. Because I'm going to guess there's another collection of papers somewhere. Okay. So yeah, this is when silver. If I remember, are these rub-ons? They are. Oh my gosh, they're backing. These are like overlays because these were really popular for a while. And then rub-ons, which I should staple that together. So if I remember right, silver was a really popular color before like gold and bronze and those were, if I remember right. Silver was it. Okay. So here's some stickers, chipboard stickers I have left. There's a couple that just popped out on their own. Really cute. What could I use? That bright yellow throws me off a little bit, but I think I should have some. My daughter, for one of her homecomings, wore this really beautiful bright purple dress, and I could see myself scrapbooking those with this, and that silver would be really pretty. Most of the pictures I have with her, though, are with a friend who's wearing a bright orange dress, which might throw me off. But if I have some of her by herself that I can find, or other pictures, that might be a good match. Okay, so as far as the papers, the yellow, some scraps, beautiful floral. Again, could cut these out. Purple stripes. It's pretty pink. Ombre must have been getting really popular at this point too. Isn't it fun? 2014. Going through all the trends. The bokeh, the ombre, chevron. Polka dots will always be popular, but there was some of those that definitely had their trendy moments for sure. There's a random piece of vellum. Okay. So I'm going to keep this by itself, but you know what? I'm going to actually, I have this smaller, skinnier folder. I'm going to put it in here because this isn't very bulky. I like to save the bigger ones for the more bulky collections. So that will fit in there perfectly. Okay. All right, you guys ready to go to some paper? And then I think that will be it. Again, stuff that isn't already in themed areas. So my mind's eye, I think the only other product I'd have is Christmas stuff that I have of some of their Christmas collections. I don't think I have. I mean, I've sorted them in any other types of I put some stickers in here too. Okay, so how do I want to do this as far as organizing? I think I'll just do it. You guys don't mind, do you? So I know cut and paste. I know I have here somewhere. Where did you go, cut and paste? There you are. Okay, the sweetest thing. Cut and paste. Okay. I'm seeing that right off the bat here. Okay. Are you guys ready? I feel like I'm really I don't know. Hopefully you guys can see everything okay. Okay. All right. So we have cut and paste. And I'm going to put these here. Am I going to not have anything together in these? Probably not. So I think I might just start piles around my floor. Because that's what I do. Okay, cut and paste. You have a pile. Okay. Lost and Found 2. Which I know I have you here as well. Lost and Found. Don't I? Now and then. Fill your heart. Yes. Okay, so I have these from Lost and Found. I think that probably goes with that collection. I don't know. There's lots of different lost and found collections. So that's going to have a pile. You guys, I already have like fall stuff everywhere. So I don't have a lot of space. On the bright side, remember that collection? I feel like I saw a paper pad of that, didn't I? On the bright side? Yes. Okay. I love that red wood grain. Oh, oldies laundry line. I came across some of this in my fall collections. So these laundry line trays, how do you say that? Trays Jolie, whatever you say that. I think I'm going to keep those together. These are like really old, but are probably going to work well together. For now, I'm going to keep those together. Okay, so we'll do really old My Mind's Eye in its own pile. I'll try to tuck that there. Okay. Miss Caroline. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to have any of these together. That is ridiculous. Okay. Okay, Miss Caroline. And Jubilee. Okay, that's the one I just had. So Jubilee, I'm going to put here so I know I have that. Okay. Good Day Sunshine. I don't think I had a paper pad for that. Ooh, Chalk Studio. That's right, they had a whole chalk line. I'm just going to kind of create a pile here and then get the other collections separated and then go back here and sort that back through if I need to. Okay, that's on the bright side. So pretty. Right there. Cut and paste. Jubilee. Jubilee. Another Jubilee. So maybe I'm getting these a little more organized here. We'll see. Okay, this is so pretty. What one is this? So I don't remember what collection this is. I must have cut off the strip. Okay, I'll just put that here. Old Laundry Line. Single-sided. Miss Caroline. Oh, that's lost and found. See, I'm already going to lose where stuff is here. Okay. Okay, so here's some of that Follow Your Heart, which I have right here. Okay. So, here we go. I am going to be a mess. Okay. Miss Caroline. Get my act together here. Okay. Cut and paste. Cut and paste. Okay, so maybe I have some of these. Maybe I'm getting into a more organized state here. Yep, lots of duplicates. Oh my word, I have a lot of this line. Okay, so there's lots of cut and paste there. Okay. Now and then. Okay, so I have that over here. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. Okay. Another pile. Fine and Dandy. I thought I had another one. Oh, Good Day Sunshine. Pretty close. Like those really much, actually. Okay, Jubilee. Miss Caroline. Miss Caroline. Okay. So pretty. I love this wood grain so much. Love that wood grain too. Yeah, I know I made a mini album, like a paper bag mini album with this Miss Caroline line, I'm pretty sure. Okay, there's a Follow Your Heart. More Miss Caroline. Okay, here's that collectible. Okay, so I'm just going to put all those together. These here. They're all called collectible. And then we'll just put all the papers with that together. Okay. Miss Caroline. That's so pretty. It has really like faint doilies. If you can see that. So pretty. Okay. On the bright side, I know I had here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Lost and Found. That's an old one. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so Jubilee. Okay. Here's more of that Good Day Sunshine. More of the Good Day Sunshine. Oh, I do remember this collection. Super cute. Okay. Miss Caroline. On Trend. Okay, so that needs to go. I'm going to put it with Jubilee just because those are what I need to add into my folders. I already have them separated out. So I'll just kind of set that. Kind of want this? Okay. Chalk Studio. So I may go and separate that out eventually. Miss Caroline. Sorry, I moved my phone and now I'm probably out of, there we go. Great plaids and wood grains. Okay, so let's go. Miss Caroline's gonna have her own folder at this rate. Très Jolie, these are old. Bella Bella. Oh my. Okay, those are definitely some of the older pieces. Some of them have years on them. That one doesn't. This one. 2007. That's the oldest, I think, so far going through all this. I know we were at, or maybe it's a tie. I know I had gone as far back as 2008, but maybe 2007 is the oldest. I love this paper so much. It's Miss Caroline. Okay. So here's some stickers. So we have Fine and Dandy, which is down here. Okay, so you know what? I think I'm going to do this Chalk Studio separate. I know this is in one of the collections. I just can't think of which one. And then the Chalk Studio, and then Fine and Dandy, and then, okay, this Good Day Sunshine, or no. Oh, Fine and Dandy, no, these are all Good Day Sunshine, right? Okay, so Fine and Dandy I have here, which I don't have very much of that left. Okay, and then we have Jubilee, chipboard, and My Story. Okay, so here's this. Oh, that's what this is from. So I had these random chipboard pieces, and I'm pretty sure that this goes with this. Yes, it does. My Story. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Okay. Oh, more of the My Story. And then I had some chalkboard embellishments too. Okay, so I'll put those with the collections. Okay, and then is this another? This is, which one is this? Shoot. Has that bright yellow? I don't know which one this is from, so I'm gonna set it aside and I will figure that out. Okay. All right, one more pack of paper and then we will be done. Okay. It's a big pack though. It's a big old pack. Okay. So I have this one Now and Then. I thought I had a pile 4. Yes. Yes. Okay. You guys ready for this ridiculousness? Sorry, this video is getting really long. This thing is chock full. Like, look at that. And I can't even pull it all out because it's so tight in here. I don't want to separate it because in case I do have it somewhat organized, I don't want to. I probably don't though, in all honesty. Okay. I don't want to ruin my folder. Okay. I have to just do in sections here. There we go. Okay. There we go. How's that work? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and... Okay. Fine. Good Day Sunshine I'm going to set aside because I feel like... I don't know how much of that I have, but... Okay, Good Day Sunshine. Okay. I'm hoping that these are like kind of already with their collections, but... Okay, so Now and Then... Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, I'm going to go back just a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. Okay. Well, I'm off the table. Okay. I just don't know if I have any more of that. Let's see. Okay. All right. Yeah, I was a big fan of this Now and Then collections, I should say. Okay. It's a good stack. Back to Miss Caroline. Cut and paste. Now and Then again. Ooh, that's pretty. So as I'm going through these, I'm thinking color schemes. I'm thinking, okay, I know I have some sections of pictures I need to scrapbook. Like I said, I've talked about my daughter's theater productions, but then I have lots of different things that... These are all... Oh, sorry. I cut and paste Now and Then here. Okay. Back to Now and Then. Okay. Back to cut and paste. So cute. I love that one. Okay. Then back to that Chalk Studio. Which I like that they did like a color on one side, because then if I'm not into the chalk thing anymore, I can use that other side. So cut and paste. Love the clouds. Chalk Studio. And that's like a pretty yellow chevron, you know what I mean? Like, I could use it that side and not use the chalkboard looking ones. Cut and paste. What year are these? 2013. Yeah, this was in my like heightened purchasing days where I was... Well, this is also when all the stores were open, and so you could go, like, I'd go scrapbook with Angie in Denver, and we go to, like, a couple scrapbook stores, and I'd buy all the things, because I could see them in person, and go a little crazy, and I just bought everything. So Now and Then. Okay. Lost and Found 2. Did I have a Lost and Found? I think I do. Yes, I do. Okay. Love that train. I love Lost and Found. These are so beautiful. Very glittery. 2011. So pretty. Just like their Halloween collections. Their Halloween collections were the ones that had a lot of the glitter too. I love that vintage look there. I need to look at my vintage cabinet and see if I've put some stuff in there. I very well could have when I was not worried about keeping my collections together. Because these I could see ending up in there at some point. Right now I'm not going to worry about that. Just because they definitely have that vintage flair to them. But those are fun. Okay. Follow your heart. Lots of this. Okay. So here's pretty much that whole collection of paper, I think. Okay. Miss Caroline again. She is just kind of like sprinkled in there, isn't she? More Follow Your Heart. And more Caroline. I love that. Ooh, that's fun. I love that. Honeycomb look. Back to Follow Your Heart. They're so cute. More Miss Caroline. Okay. Okay, now something different. We got the Indie Chic, which is, I haven't seen the Sweetest Thing yet, I don't think. I think, yeah. Okay, so I have these here for the stickers. Okay. Okay. More Miss Caroline. I wonder if those were like, oh yeah, Follow Your Heart was Rana Farrer, or I always say her name wrong, but that makes sense. This very much looks like her style. I wonder if Caroline was the name of the, no, it's Jen Allison, so, okay. More Lost and Found, so pretty. Do I have these Stella Rose I haven't seen? Okay. Oh, here's the Sweetest Thing. Okay, so Lost and Found, where did you go? There you are. Okay, the Sweetest Thing here. I have these stickers here that I found. That's really pretty. Love that blue. What was this? This was 2012. It's pretty. Ooh, cut-aparts. Love that. Pretty. I love that Polaroid paper. Great background paper. These are so pretty. They're just, I don't know. Just, there's a reason why Mind's Eye was my favorite. I mean, they're just, their papers are so gorgeous. Such good quality. Nice and thick. Double-sided. That is so pretty, you guys. It just reminds me a lot of 49 to Market now. Like this style. It has like that ledger in the back, a doily. I mean, it's so pretty. And this beautiful script. See, this is just was hiding in my big old fat folder. And now I'll remember that I have it, you know? Okay. The stickers like that. I'm running out of room very quickly, but I think I'm almost done here. As far as adding new piles, because we're up to Now and Then. More Follow Your Heart. Yeah, I have like 3 of each paper. That's a little crazy. I apparently really like this line. I think I really like this, and I think I really like this as a background, but I really like this paper, so I just bought lots of it. But that is a really nice background paper, honestly. Follow Your Heart. And so is this, because it's like kind of a craft and white, like off-white, so you can use that as a pretty background too and have it not be too busy. So fun. That collection ended up being really kind of big. There must have been a couple of different color schemes in there. Okay, Now and Then. We're Lost and Found. Back to their glittery goodness. Okay, and then so I'm thinking it was like Laundry Line and those, and then maybe I must have transitioned into Lost and Found, and then it's kind of fun to see like how they changed over time. So here's a Laundry Line, older Meadowlark, 2010. I don't remember that one at all, but it looks like it's like a little bit of a collection here. I wonder if it was like a black and cream collection. Karina Gardner. Yeah, it's like a black and white collection, it looks like. That's fun. Okay. Back to Follow Your Heart. But see, you see how it's different color tones. They must have had like the blue, greens, and yellows and browns, and then these like greens, peaches, and pinks. More Follow Your Heart. That's right. This like wire, like chicken wire, was really popular for a while. Like that chicken wire look. Follow Your Heart. I forgot about that. I mean, home decor, they were like backing like things with chicken wire. I mean, it was all over the place. Ooh, these cut apart overlays. Those are fun. These are from Follow Your Heart. I got 2 of those. Okay. Well, that is fun. Okay, Chalk Studio. More Laundry Line. Yeah, these are like the oldies. Abbey Road. Oh, yeah. For sure. Okay, that's going to go by itself. More Laundry Line. What's that? Penny Lane. I'm kind of put these random ones here, like this Abbey Road. It's Penny Lane. Did I have a Penny Lane? I have here. I don't think so. I remember that, but okay. So these are some random. Stella Rose. I have these guys here. I'm still trying to figure out what line that's from. Okay, Abbey Road. Out and About. So I only have 1 paper with that. We'll see. Out and About, 2007. So these are some old ones. Out and About. That's crazy. It's like white, like they have their strip branding on the back. I guess these are all the same. This is an old collection, you guys. Out and About. Okay, The Sweetest Thing. I had that somewhere. It's for me here. Cut and Paste. Très Jolie. I don't know if I'm saying that right. 29th Street Market. That's right. I forgot about that one too. That's definitely the older. 2008. The Bohemian Line. This is when brown was big. All the brown and distress. So these are old, you guys. Signature Sweet. 2006, guys. That is the oldest so far that I found. But this is gorgeous. It's just like a nice cream color background. Like, I could totally use this. I'm going to put those with all the older papers. And then Penny Lane, which I had here. Let's see. Penny Lane I have here. Dreamy, 2008. This is My Mind's Eye. I don't think this is My Mind's Eye. I'm pretty sure that this is not My Mind's Eye. So I'm going to put that somewhere else. That looks like, I don't know. I'm not for sure. Okay, more Laundry Line. Jubilee. Jubilee and Jubilee. Okay. Alrighty. So, first things first, we're going to put these away with their collections. Oh, my chair's not running things over here. Okay, I gotta get these away because, ooh. Okay. That one, I didn't find any more of that collection. I didn't find any more of that collection. I do need to solve the mystery, though, of what line this is. So I'm going to set this over here so that when I see it, I'll know it. Here's On Trend 2, just a random paper that was in there. Not even on. Okay. Okay. What line is that? I cannot think. I'm pretty sure it's My Mind's Eye. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Okay. So we have that there. And then we have all the Jubilee product that I found. Needs to go in here. Right? No, this is Market Street. Where's Jubilee? Oh goodness, things are falling everywhere. Did I not? Okay. On Trend 2. Or did I not have it? Oh no, this is it. I'm sorry. That's right. So what I had found was this really purple, yellow, and pink. But so this one, I don't have any more of this collection. Okay. And then, so I have this, all this Jubilee stuff. That's a different color tone, but it's all the same collection. So I'm just going to put it all in here. And I think we'll still fit fine in this envelope because it's not a ton. Okay. That lid is not, I might have to change that to a thicker folder. We'll see how things look here. Okay. So now I'm going to take these kind of random older pieces with these kind of random sheets here, and these are just going to kind of sit together. And then I have, let me grab a folder here. I just have this black and white. I might put that with the chalk. So a lot of these I don't have a lot. So I just have a few pieces of this black and white. I have a few this Chalk Studio papers and stickers. Might have some more of this of something somewhere. I feel like I have a sticker book somewhere. I swear I thought I saw it earlier, actually. In my... Sure I saw it. Yes. Here it is. Okay. I had the sticker book. I just remembered I had seen that earlier. There. I'm going to put this random... Oh, this is My Mind's Eye, I think. I'm going to put this in my loose sticker stash until I figure out where it's from. Because maybe it's not, but I'm pretty sure it is. We'll see. Okay. I'm gonna sit there. Okay. Okay, so then I have really any of this. Wow. Okay. So I have a few pieces of this My Story. Again, this could be, it's one piece of paper, but at least I have the stuff that matches it, and then I can build that kit up and find yellow and some pinks and things like that. Okay, so there's that, and it's kind of birthday themed, which is interesting, so we'll see. I just have a few papers of this Indie Chic here with the stickers. And this On the Bright Side. It's really fun, like multicolored polka dot with this album here. I'm going to go and get these put in here so I'm not overloading it like I had it before. Okay. I have this Stella Rose. I only have this one piece of paper. I have 2 sticker packs. So again, and this is so pretty. Great kit starter right there. Huge fan of the kit starters. Let's see. I just have these random pieces of Good Day Sunshine. I feel like I have a punch out sticker sheet somewhere, unless I punched them out and they're my loose stash, which they could be. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. And the My Mind's Eye collectible, I only had one piece of paper. This is brown. But I had all these paper pads, which I'll give some of these to my daughter. So I have 2 of these. I've used up most of that. I'm definitely going to give this one to her. I'm just going to set it aside and give that to her. And then maybe give that one to her too. Okay, so I'll stick this in here. I think that might be good for this folder. I don't want him to be so full. Oops, how that sticker sheet's gonna be. Okay, okay. Let's see how far I can. Let's see, do maybe one more. Let's see what else we got. That's a small collection of supplies here. They're all a little bit bigger. So we're going to call this one Good. Okay. And here. Okay. So we have quite a bit of The Sweetest Thing. So here's all, a lot of paper actually. I'm gonna scoot back just a little bit, so, okay. So quite a bit there. And just these stickers. So again, I would have to really bulk this up with dimensional pieces, things like that. And then, ooh, this one has washi. That's going to be tricky. This one is going to go in its own thing. This Follow Your Heart, because I have washi. And so I'm going to put it there for now. Okay. Now and Then has a lot still. But it's so pretty and they're so fun. Such a fun variety of color. Okay. I have a couple paper pads and some stickers. So that's good. I'll get one more in here and then I'm going to have to do another. Okay. Right. This Caroline might be too big. We're going to do Lost and Found. AKA the glittery lines. So fun. Not all of them, but most of them are. This is in pink and brown, was very popular together. I love the text, the vintage. So pretty. Like music notes. Oh my goodness. I love this paper. Okay. And I have a feeling that that may end up in my heritage cabinet at some point. Just because I think that's how I'd end up using it. Okay, I think we're full there. 1 paper pad, 3 sticker sheets from that one it looked like that I found. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put in this Follow Your Heart. So I ended up with a lot of this collection, you guys. I mean, it's kind of ridiculous, but it's beautiful. And I can't believe I didn't use it more. This was definitely my era of buying and not really scrapbooking. Or not nearly scrapbooking nearly as much as I was buying. And that has ended, and so now I'm scrapbooking more than I'm buying. That's a good thing, right? So there was just so much. The market was so flooded with so many beautiful collections, and it was just hard to say no. It really was. This stuff was beautiful. Okay. Okay, this is just going to go by itself. I think that deserves its own folder. I'm going to put back up here like I did before. We shall see. These I should have in their own. Well, maybe I will. Let's see. Let's see what I have for. Oh, I forgot the washi. That was the whole reason I did that. So put in there as fun as I can. I just feel like this is so much more organized. I love it. So this is kind of like my stage 2. Like I, did the work of going through all my stash and at least getting all of my Mind's Eye stuff in together. And this is kind of like that next round of organization. So here is cut and paste. I have a lot of it yet. So fun. Yeah, I have a lot. Okay. I think I'm going to put it and the Miss Caroline together in one because that's all I have left. So I'm going to have to visit Hobby Lobby again to find some more or just get out my ugly Ziplocs, which I can do, but. And I think I have some more of these somewhere. I just got to find them that I know go with these collections. Okay, I'm going to turn this one upside down. Let me expand that out a little bit. There we go. And last but not least, Miss Caroline. She was a popular one. That or she was just really spread out throughout the pile there, but I have a lot of 6x6 pads too. So, just really pretty. Just lots of variety. Kind of more muted tones, a lot of wood grain. Love it. That red is really random though. Is that right? Doesn't that feel like really out of place? Oh no, there's some red. So there must have been a collection with like, oh yeah, like a brighter section there. So we're gonna put that here. So she'll face this way. Then we have these fun stickers. Oh yeah, that collection was definitely different. Okay, so I have 2 of these. I don't need 2 of these. So I think they're the same. I'll give that one to my daughter. And I don't need 2, right? All right, you guys. I just have to get these random 6x6 paper pads that I don't have anything else with. And I'll just stack them on my shelf. I'll keep them with my Mind's Eye stuff. let's look and see what we got real quick here. So yeah, shelf is still pretty full, but I feel like way more organized, knowing what I have and where. It was also really fun to flip through those collections because you just forget very quickly how beautiful they were. And I'll say that over and over every Sunday, probably. Okay, so here's what I have left that doesn't really have a home. And it's no surprise, they're 6x6 paper pads. I could put that with that black and white line, but I'm not going to worry about that now. Just going to make sure I didn't miss anything. These are very vintage. I think I'm going to put these in my vintage cabinet because that's how I'm going to use them. They're very very vintage. So those are going to go into my vintage cabinet. Okay, those are going to my daughter vintage cabinet. Look, that is so pretty. Just splendid. Yeah, I don't think I saw these. This was, I feel like I saw this paper, but it was like one of the older, maybe. I feel like I saw that paper. Was it a Très Jolie, one of those? That's okay. I'll just keep it out. It's fine. So this is what I have left that has no home. But what I can do is if it has colors that work with one of those other collections, I can add it in when I am ready to scrapbook and try to get them used up. I can just look at the individual papers and, you know, like this one, I could definitely add in to some of those other collections. So, or do a 6x6 paper, paper pad class. So I feel like this is one of the older ones too. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to put this and this with those Très Jolie lines. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You know, like the older, what was it called? Oh. Oops. Like the, not the sweetest thing. Where'd I put that? I'll see now. I'm not going to find where I put it. Must have been the other one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to put that with like the really older papers because I'm pretty sure those go with those. And then just put the rest of them on my shelf. And mission accomplished. My mind's eye has been gone through, organized, and now I have a lot of fun ideas running through my head. So thank you guys for watching. It was a long one, but a fun one. My mind's eye. I'll see you next Sunday, and we'll go through some more collections and have some good scrapbooking memories to go along with them. Thank you guys. Have a great week. Bye-bye.